Hey, so let's look at how to design CSS cards the right way. So you can see I have these three cards. They have a structure and they have an animation too. So why? So you see cards everywhere, but there is, and you can design your own unique cards, but there is a general structure that goes into a card. For example, if you look at it, it has a title, it has a subtitle, a content, and many times it also has an image. But for now we're just going to focus on the basic structure and also talk a bit about the gradients, because color matching is something that is really important in design. If you get it wrong, it's going to immediately be obvious how bad it looks. Like, I tried when I was making this, I tried white color on this, but that didn't look good. So uh, yellow, orangish goes with black and all that. So here I have my setup. I have index.html, I have CSS and JavaScript folders. So in JavaScript I have GSAP file. We're going to use GSAP for this animation that's happening here. So we can do this with CSS easily, but what I want to do is I want to have them appear one after the other, which is really easy with GSAP, and we can do more later if you want. In CSS we have Bootstrap just for the layout. We won't be using the Bootstrap cards. We'll be designing them on our own. So let's see. So first of all, I'm just going to have a container. Um, you know what? Let's just do deflex, a Bootstrap deflex, and in this I want some cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a Bootstrap row. Then each column will also be a card, but not the Bootstrap card. So I will name it, let's say, M card. Let's just say that. Alright. Now each card will have, just for simplicity, I'll just name it just M card. So each card has a, as you can see, a title, a subtitle, and content. So I will do dot M card title. You can name it card title, but I'm using Bootstrap and I don't want any conflicts with the Bootstrap library. So I'm going to have a M card title. I want this to be an H1 actually. So I'll just change that to H1. And then I want a subtitle, so an H2 M card subtitle. That will do. I'll just name it title and subtitle. By the way, we have this here. Let me just get rid of that, and if I save this, then yeah, okay, that's working. So in my card I have a title, subtitle, and I have a content. So in this content I will just put paragraph tags with sample text, let's say lorem ipsum and all that. Yeah, that will do. Just to, and just for your information, there are horizontal cards, vertical cards, you already know that, and you might want to adjust the width based on what you want, because this is a long line of text. So we can either choose to have it all horizontal, or we can just have it vertical. I'm going to have it vertical. Yeah, so one paragraph tag with this. I'm going to duplicate this. Yeah. Okay, now. So I have this one card. I now need to import Bootstrap, and I'm going to create a custom CSS file here, style.css, and I'm going to import both of them, style, and before that I want to have bootstrap, and this is style.css. Alright, so I have both of these imported, as you can see. So in the other two tabs I have a few resources. Colors Inspo is good for color palettes and gradients. Google Fonts, you know, for fonts. So I'm going to search for Open Sans. That's my favorite font. Okay, let's see. I want light, regular, and bold. So let me embed that too. So I'll use all of that before all these. And in my style.css, first I'm going to remove the yeah, let me just see how far we are. So we have the basic structure of a title down. and I'm going to remove the deflex for now. I'm going to duplicate this column so it looks like this. Yeah, so we have 3 cards right now, and the reason I had deflex was because I wanted to center them and all, which I can do, but yeah, I will do it later. So I'll just remove the normal margins. I think Bootstrap already does that. I think it does. So what I'm going to do right now is, in my mcard class, let's start styling the card. We have a structure down, title, subtitle, and content. Let's design the card. So just for designing purposes, I'm going to have a red just to see what I'm doing. So I think it needs a padding of 1 em. Alright, mcard, yes. Alright, then okay, just a minute. Alright, so we need, so the, if you can see, the subtitle is too large for this, and yeah, the one more thing I was forgetting, yeah, something did seem a bit off, so I forgot to set the body font family. So I'm open sans or sans serif. Yeah, this looks better. So now I'm going to style the card title, mcard, I'm just going to say mcard title. Font size 2 em, color, I would say black, but I want to have it slightly off. 2 em is not good. 3 em. Yeah. Let's go with 2.5. This is just experimentation. So now let's do the subtitle, because I think the subtitle is something that is really stands out and we need to correct that. I'm going to say font size 1 em. I'm going to say color. Now the color of the subtitle should be like it should not be that black, but it also shouldn't be that white either. So this is about right. Let me just say 1.3 em. About right. Now I know Bootstrap already has some classes like TextMute for this, but we're just going to use Bootstrap for the layout, and we're going to do everything else on our own. So I'm just going to call this a box class, and I'm going to do the flex thing myself. I'm going to say box display flex. I want to keep it as custom as possible, so justify content center, align items center. That is all I do in CSS nowadays. Okay, nothing is happening. Oh, it has a row. Okay. I might need to add this here. I should not have used Bootstrap, but anyways, I'm just going to do box. Alright, let's just stop with Bootstrap. I don't know why I did this, but yeah. I mean, the earlier card that I showed you, I had not used Bootstrap, and I thought I should have Bootstrap just for the fun of it, but it's not a good idea when I'm teaching like custom cards. Alright, so let me just limit the width of the cards. So the width, I'm just going to say 50%. Is this even affecting it? I have no idea. Yep, it's affecting it. Oh, the flex is working. It's just that the widths are already too high. Okay. Yeah, so now they're centered, and what I need to do now is justify content space around. Yeah, this looks better. So now I just need to adjust the width of the cards. I think 30% is good. Yes, so now we are getting somewhere. I mean, oh my gosh, this was not just a card. This was not even cards till now. This was just what every CSS developer goes through. So yeah, let's play around with the padding and all. So this is up and down, then the left right should be a bit more in my opinion. Yeah, that looks better. So now I'm going to remove the border and I'm going to have the background gradient. So I use this colors inspo for my gradients, as I've said. I mean, there are a lot of good gradients here. I'm just going to go with Sin City Red. It saves a lot of time experimentation because as you just saw, it's a lot of experimentation just getting to this stage. So I'm going to target them one by one. Nth of type 1. I just find it easier this way if I know how many cards are there. So I'm just going to background should be a linear gradient. Is this true? Okay. Yep. So I need to set the color to white. Oh, I forgot to set the card title. Oh, that is black. Yeah. Let's just leave it like that for now. Subtitle. Okay. So here I have to just experiment with a value that fits both the red and the other gradients I'm going to use. Oh, I forgot. So now let's just start a border radius. Again, I've laid out the basic structure. I'm just experimenting. 1 em, nope. 2 em. Alright, I think I need to. I'm setting 2 em on all the sides, the padding. Now that looks really good and like what you saw earlier. So yeah, and the subtitle I'm just going to have it more wide. I think I will need to adjust this here in the last one. So this is already looking nice. I will deal with the animations in a while. I'm just going to set the width to 25% because as I said, I don't want this to be a box. I want this to be either horizontal or vertical, and I am going with vertical right now. So yeah, for the second one we'll copy the exact same thing here and just change the gradient. Let's see, blue raspberry. That seems nice. Let's just copy paste. So again, that looks good. Of course, you have to see the subtitle. I think we can do that individually, but yeah, I think it's looking pretty good till now. Third one, I think I used just these three. I think citrus peel. I mean, you can experiment with anyone. I saw this gradient that I like above here. Harvey, no, this one, Moonlight Asteroid. This is also good, but it won't fit with the harmony of my current gradient setup. There you go. So in this case, what I'm going to do is, since this is white, it doesn't look as pleasing. The contrast is a bit off. So I'm going to do nth of type 3 and oh, I already have that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, there's black. I need it to be a bit off. And that is good. Okay. I think I need to adjust the subtitle. Do I need it more black or not? How about I make it bold? I did import the bold sans, open sans. Oh, I didn't make the title bold. That counts. Yeah, this looks better. And yeah, so this looks better. The content, yeah, I didn't style the content yet. It doesn't require much styling actually, but I'm just going to do content, margin top, 1 em. That's it. That's just going to give it some space. Now, while we're here, it's all looking nice, but we need to add some animations for it because as I yeah, so let's just add some animations. So what I'm going to do is at the end of my body tag, near the end, I'm going to import some scripts. First, I'm going to go to JS. I'm going to import GSAP. GSAP is a really simple plugin. I think if everyone used GSAP, I think like you would see animations all over the place. It's that easy to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have gsap.prom. So I'm going to target the element mcard, the mcard class, and in the properties I'm going to set the duration to 1 second. So what gsap.from does is it changes, it animates from and to values. So if I say from opacity 0, then what it's going to do is, see, it's just going to animate from opacity 0, but that's not just, I want to have y, let's say 10. Not really, I think, so let's try 50. Yeah, that looks good. So our animation and card design is almost complete here, but the thing we're missing is I want them to appear one after the other. So how we can do that with GSAP is just we need to add an automatic delay. We add stagger, and we just set it to the delay we want, like 0.1 seconds between each of those showing up. So that will look like this. See, that is so nice. I think I need to increase this to 0.5. Yeah, that is about right, but yeah, so there you have it. That is the card design. I won't stretch this for much longer. So if you want to read about GSAP, it's really easy to use. Use colors inspo for gradients and color palettes, and yeah, and use Google Fonts. So that is my tutorial. I mean, it was more of experimentation. This just takes like 2 or 3 minutes to come up with and all that, but it takes time to experiment. Like, I don't even need Bootstrap. Just off with it. Delete. Yeah. I did. I think I did something wrong. Anyways, this has been a nice tutorial, I hope. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video.